Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day.
Backwards, backwards. Backwards is this direction, behind you. This guy is walking backwards and he is wearing his hat backwards. So normally he would wear his hat. Normally he would wear his hat like this. Now he's wearing his hat forwards or frontwards. But he likes to wear his hat backwards like this. Okay? So he's wearing his hat backwards and he's walking backwards. It's in that direction behind you. We also use backwards to mean withdrawn or to mean retro in a negative sense. If someone is backwards thinking, a backwards thinking is you think about things in a way that doesn't make sense and is probably from the past, not forward thinking. So we use backwards to talk about something in the past. In that sense, it has a negative connotation. So we can have rearward or back are some synonyms. It can also mean reverse, like the way this guy is walking, retrograde or hind. Backwards can mean withdrawn. That's a personality trait. They're withdrawn, they're receding, they're shy or diffident or lone. And then there's the backwards thinking or the regressive thinking. The crowd stepped backwards as the glass suddenly shattered. So here it's the movement in space. They're moving this direction away from whatever's happening. She read the poem backwards to uncover the hidden palindrome, where backwards describes reverse order of sequence. Let's look at a palindrome for just a minute. So this is a palindrome, dad. If I read it from left to right, like we do in English, it says dad. And if I read it from right to left, it also says dad. That's called a palindrome. We have several words like this, and poets really like to use them. It's a way to hide more meaning in things, in our words. So dad is a palindrome, and if you read it forwards in English, because we read from left to right, we say this direction is forwards, and if we read from right to left, we say this direction is backwards. Now, if you are Arabic speaking and you read from right to left, we don't actually say you're reading backwards because we understand that your direction is different from English direction, backwards. His decision-making felt backwards. This reveals the negative connotation of backwards, meaning illogical or regressive thinking. So his decision-making felt backwards. He's doing it wrong. The software update maintained backwards compatibility with older systems. So this is really a positive thing. Backwards functions here as part of a fixed collocation, backwards compatibility. It means that any software updates are going to take into account everything that we did before, which means that our previous devices aren't going to become obsolete. He gave a backwards glance at the empty station. Here, it's talking about this kind of a glance where I look behind me for a minute. Usually it means that we might regret something, or we might be looking for something that we didn't find. So a backwards glance. We might say she went forward without even a backwards glance. The word glance means to look quickly. If we say she went forwards without even a backwards glance, it means she's determined. She doesn't even care what's behind her. She's just moving forward. He gave a backwards glance at the empty station. He has a few regrets. He wants to see if what he missed is there now. Backwards can describe out of date. So a sentence might be the little backwards village. The village is backwards. meaning everyone there, maybe they don't have technology yet. It's kind of a backwards village. I hope all the villages now have technology. All right, so the opposite of backwards is forwards. Backwards is not a noun or a verb. The adjective is backwards. The adverb is backwards. And we have another word that we might use, which is just backward. Backwards and backward are pretty much the same thing. If you hear one and you don't understand it, it's just understand it as the same, backward and backwards. One is kind of a direction, the other one kind of is too. They're the same, backwards or backward. When you get to the higher levels, there might be some nuanced differences, but in our speaking, we don't really acknowledge that there's a difference between the two.
I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory. And I'll see you in the next lesson.